Protocol is generally used to encrypt data between web browser and web server. Encrypt data between web browser and web server. Digital signature, PPTP, IPsec, SSL.
50, 50.
9. SSL, Secured Socket Layer Protocol. SSL protocol is generally used to encrypt data between web browser and web server. ISDN is an example of dash network. ISDN, Electric Switch Network, Packet Switched Network, Circuit Switched Network.
Packet switch network.
Circuit Switched Network. What is the full form of UDP? User Datagram Protocol. Oh, next. Who firstly launched the Home Rule movement? Ani Besant, Sarojini Naidu, Surendranath Banerjee, Bal Gangadhar Tilak.
Annie Besant.
Ani Besant firstly launched the Home Rule movement. Indian Home Rule Society was founded in which year? 1900, 1901, 1902,
1905.
1905.
1905. Who were the two prominent leaders of Home Rule League? Tilak and Ani Besant, Tilak and Firoz Shah Mehta, Ani Besant and BC Pal, BC Pal and Tilak.
Tilak and Annie Besant.
Lokan and
Tilak and Ani Besant. The movement in India, which became popular during First World War, was dash. Swadeshi and boycott, Home Rule movement,
Swadeshi and boycott.
separatist movement, Swaraj Party.
Home rule.
Home Rule movement.
Home rule.
Other than Ani Besant, who also launched a Home Rule movement in India? Aurobindo Ghosh,
Bal Gangadhar Tilak.
Bal Gangadhar Tilak. When was Bal Gangadhar Tilak given the epithet of Lokmanya? Swadeshi movement, Home Rule movement, Quit India movement, Revolutionary movement.
Home rule.
Home rule movement.
Home Rule movement. Who among the following did not contribute to Home Rule League? Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Ani Besant, S. Subramanyam Iyer, T. S. Olcott.
T.S. Olcott.
Bilkul.
Subramaniam.
T. S. Olcott did not contribute to Home Rule League. Who was the first president of Indian Home Rule League founded in 1916? Who was the first president of Indian Home Rule League? John Joseph Baptista, Ani Besant, N.C. Kelkar, B.G. Tilak.
Annie Besant.
Joseph Joseph Baptista.
Annie Besant.
Joseph Baptista. In which conference Home Rule supporters demonstrated their political power successfully? In which conference? Lucknow session of INC in 1916, AITUC at Bombay in 1920, First UP Farmers Association in 1918, Joint AITUC and AFTU Sabha at Nagpur in 1938. In which conference Home Rule supporters demonstrated their political power successfully?
The first option
First,
Lucknow.
बिल्कुल लखनऊ सेशन ऑफ कांग्रेस इन 1916. 1920 रे which of the following organization was changed into Swarajya Sabha, All India Home Rule
India
League, Hindu
Home
Mahasabha,
Rule Review.
All India Home Rule League. The partition of Bengal. The partition of Bengal occurred on which day? Partition of Bengal occurred on which day? Partition of Bengal occurred on which day? 15 अगस्त 1905, 15 अगस्त 1905, 15 सेप्टेम्बर 1905, 16 अक्टोबर 1905, 15 नवेम्बर 1905,
October 1905.
16
16
अक्टोबर.
अक्टोबर
16 अक्टोबर 1905. Declaration of partition of Bengal was done on which day? 19 जुलाई 1905, 7 अगस्त 1905, 15 अगस्त 1905, 16 अक्टोबर 1905,
7 अगस्त
7
1905.
August
19 जुलाई 19 जुलाई 1905.
1905.
ହେଲା ଅପସନରେ କିଛି କିଛି ଜାଗାରେ 20 ଜୁଲାଇ ବି ଦେଇଥିବ ତ ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ ଯୋଉଟା ଗୋଟେ ଦବ। Partition of Bengal was done mainly for what? To divide Hindu Muslims, for administrative convenience, to weaken the growth of nationalism in Bengal, for development of Bengal.
to
तो हिंदू
weaken the
मुस्लिम
growth of nationalism.
बिल्कुल, to weaken the growth of nationalism in Bengal. Who led the agitation against partition of Bengal? Surendranath Banerjee, C.R. Das, Ashutosh Mukherjee, Rabindranath Tagore. Who
शेयर
led?
शेयर शेयर दास.
Surendranath Banerjee. Surendranath
Surendranath
Banerjee
Banerjee.
led the agitation against partition of Bengal. For which movement Vande Mataram was adopted as slogan for the first time? Revolt of 1857, Non-Cooperation Movement, Quit India Movement, Partition of Bengal.
पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल.
Bengal.
बिल्कुल, for partition of Bengal, Vande Mataram was adopted as slogan for the first time. Which movement is not related with Gandhiji? Khilafat, Individual Satyagraha, Quit India Movement, Swadeshi Movement.
Swadeshi
स्वदेशी
movement.
मूवमेंट.
Movement.
Swadeshi Movement. Which movement started after partition of Bengal? Civil Disobedience Movement, Swadeshi Movement, Quit
Swadeshi.
India Movement.
Swadeshi. Swadeshi movement.
Swadeshi.
बिल्कुल. The objective of Swadeshi Movement was dash to enhance the status of India abroad, to dispel foreign goods, to popularize Hindi language, establishment of local governance.
फॉर फॉरेन
Establishment.
Second
गुड.
task.
बिल्कुल.
फॉरेन गुड.
To dispel foreign goods. Which Congress session supported Swadeshi and boycott movement for Bengal in 1905? Calcutta, Karachi, Banaras, Belgaum.
Banaras.
Banaras. बिल्कुल. Which session of Congress adopted the proposal of Swadeshi? Madras session 1903, Bombay session 1904, Banaras session 1905, Calcutta session 1906.
बनारस
Calcutta
1905.
session 1906.
Calcutta session 1906.
1906.
Who was the first person advocated the ideology of Swadeshi movement? Gopal Hari Deshmukh, Bholanath Chandra, Swami Dayanand, Jogendra Chandra Ghosh.
Gopal Hari Deshmukh.
देशमुख.
Bholanath Chandra was the first person advocated the ideology of Swadeshi movement. Who of the following leaders was the supporter of Swadeshi? Aurobindo Ghosh, Firoz Shah Mehta, Dadabhai Naroji, Subhash Chandra Bose.
Aurobindo Ghosh.
Aurobindo Ghosh. Who among the following led the Swadeshi movement in Delhi? Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Ajit Singh, Lala Lajpat Rai, Syed Haider Raja.
Ajit Singh.
Syed Haider Raja. Swadeshi movement in Delhi. Who led Swadeshi movement in Madras? Srinivas Sastry, Chidambaram Pillai, चिंतामणि राजगोपालचारी,
Chidambaram Pillai,
बिल्कुल। Chidambaram Pillai led Swadeshi movement in Madras. The song Amar Sonar Bangla, written during Swadeshi movement, inspired the liberation struggle of Bangladesh. Who wrote this song? Rajnikant Sen, Dwijendra Lal Rai,
Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore, Mukunda Das.
Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore,
बिल्कुल। During Swadeshi movement, a national college was started in Calcutta under the principalship of Dash, Rabindranath Tagore, Aurobindo Ghosh, Rajnikant Sen, Syed Abu Ahmad.
Aurobindo Ghosh,
Aurobindo Ghosh. During the Swadeshi movement, a national college was started in Calcutta under the principalship of Aurobindo Ghosh. Swadeshi movement evoked serious responses in which places? ଦୁଇଟା ପ୍ଲେସ୍ ଅଛି, ମାଡ୍ରାସ ହାଇଦ୍ରାବାଦ, ବେଙ୍ଗଲ ମହାରାଷ୍ଟ୍ର, ବିହାର ଓଡ଼ିଶା, ପ୍ରିନ୍ସଲି ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ସ। ଆଇଡ଼ିଆ ଥିଲେ କହିଦେବ।
Bihar, Odisha,
ଏବେ ଏବେ ବେଙ୍ଗଲୀମାନଙ୍କ କଥା ବହୁତ ଗଲା, ବେଙ୍ଗଲ ଆଣ୍ଡ ମହାରାଷ୍ଟ୍ର। ସ୍ୱଦେଶୀ ମୁଭମେଣ୍ଟ ଇଭୋକ୍ସ ସିରିୟସ୍ ରେସ୍ପନ୍ସେସ୍ ଇନ୍ ବେଙ୍ଗଲ ଆଣ୍ଡ ମହାରାଷ୍ଟ୍ର। Who among the following were the critics of Swadeshi movement and pleaded for a better understanding between East and West? W.C. Banerjee, S.N. Banerjee, Rabindranath Tagore, Balgangadhar Tilak.
Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore, बिल्कुल। Swaraj was first placed as a national demand by whom? Balgangadhar Tilak, Chittaranjan Das, Dadabhai Naroji, Mahatma Gandhi.
Balgandhar Tilak.
Dadabhai Naroji.
Dadabhai Naroji. Who was the first to suggest the boycott of British goods in Bengal? Aurobindo Ghosh, K.K. Mitra, Rabindranath Tagore, Surendranath Banerjee.
K.K. Mitra.
K.K. Mitra, बिल्कुल। Which movement has contributed to a split in INC, resulting in emergence of moderates and extremists? Swadeshi movement, Quit India movement, non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement. Which movement?
Swadeshi movement.
Swadeshi movement. Who among the following communities were mainly unaffected of Swadeshi movement of 1905? ଚାରିଟା ଭିତରୁ ଦୁଇ ଜଣ ଏତେ ଆଫେକ୍ଟେଡ୍ ନଥିଲେ ସ୍ୱଦେଶୀ ମୁଭମେଣ୍ଟରେ। କୋଉ ଦୁଇ ଜଣ? ଓମେନ୍, ଫାର୍ମର୍ସ, ମୁସଲିମ୍ସ, ଇଣ୍ଟେଲେକ୍ଚୁଆଲ୍ସ।
Women farmers.
Farmers and Muslims.
Mus-
Farmers and Muslims were mainly unaffected of Swadeshi movement of 1905. ଆଜି ପାଇଁ ଏତିକି ରଖିବା। ନେଟୱାର୍କ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ୍ ହେଉଛି, ମୁଁ ବାହାରେ ବହୁତ ଟାଇମ୍ ରହିପାରିବିନି। ଗୁଡ୍ ନାଇଟ୍, ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ।